there, friends, and welcome to Miss Debbie's Storytime. Miss Debbie is really excited for today's story time because we are going to be pretending. Have you ever pretended to be something that you're not? Miss Debbie has too. When I was little, I used to love to pretend that I was an astronaut. And I would pretend that I was getting in my spaceship and I would blast off to the moon. Of course, with a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Now, I'm sure that everybody out there loves to pretend, but this story is about a pig. Miss Debbie brought her own little piggy friend here who pretends that he is something else, but he doesn't tell his friend that he's pretending. So his friend is very confused. So let's get ready to read our book called I'm a Frog. This is written by Mo Willems. Here goes. Ribbit. Ooh, looks like Elephant is a little bit startled. Ribbit. Look at him jump. Piggy. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. He's jumping all over. He even jumped over Elephant. What are you doing, Piggy? I'm a frog. Elephant looks confused. You're a frog? Yes. I did not know that. I was sure you were a pig. You look like a pig, and your name is Piggy. Look at Piggy. He's even sitting like a frog. He does a good job pretending. I was a pig, but now I'm a frog. Ribbit. I don't think Elephant has ever pretended before. You learn something new every day. When did you become a frog? About 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago? How does that happen? 5 minutes ago, she was a pig. Now, she's a frog. Ribbit. What if I became a frog? Hopping all day, eating flies, ew. Catching a fly with his tongue. He's a good frog. Ribbit. He's sweating. I don't think he likes this. I do not want to be a frog, says the elephant. Whoa, he scared Piggy. It's okay, Gerald. It is pretend. What's pretend, thinks Gerald. It is the end? No, Gerald, pretend. I am pretending. Oh, phew. What is pretending? Pretending is when you act like something you are not. Wow. And you can just do that? You can just go out and pretend to be something you're not? Sure, everyone pretends. Even grown-up people? All the time, says Piggy. You really do learn something new every day. Do you want to try it, Gerald? Do you think Gerald wants to try it? Do you think he wants to be a frog? I don't know. want to pretend to be a frog? Ribbit. Elephant's really thinking about that one. I wonder if he's going to pretend to be a frog. I cannot. Yes, you can, Ribbit. No, I can't. Yes, you can, says Piggy. No, I can't. Yes, you can. No, I can't. Yes, you can. No, I can't. Yes, you can. They're fighting back and forth. No, I can't, says Elephant. Gerald, why can't you pretend to be a frog? Piggy's getting mad at Gerald. Look at his face. Because I'm a cow. He's silly. He's pretending. Moo. Can you do a big moo? Moo. Good job. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Moo. Now he gets it. He's learning to pretend. The end. Well, that was a lot of fun pretending with Elephant and Piggy. And before we do our craft, Miss Debbie thought it would be fun to sing a song about a frog. I have a song about a frog, and his name is Tiny Tim. And I've got my little frog here hanging out on my tree. Come on, Tim. Let's sing a song. Here's Tim. It's called I Have a Little Frog, and his name is Tiny Tim. Are we ready? Okay, let's go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I have a little frog. His name is Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. Ooh! And now my little frog has a bubble in his throat. Bubble, 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 pop. Good job. Well, I hope you enjoyed singing that fun little song about Tiny Tim the frog. And now we are going to get ready to make our very own frog hat, so we can pretend we're a frog too. Here goes. Here we are, ready for our craft time. And for today's craft, what we are going to need is some paper. You can have white paper, and you can color it with crayons or markers for whatever color you'd like, or you can use colored construction paper like Miss Debbie has here. You can also use a paper bag and color it or just leave it brown. Other things that you may need to assemble your hat are maybe a stapler, a glue stick, or some tape. You are also going to need a pencil or a pen or a crayon to draw your frog eyes, and some scissors to cut out your paper. So the first thing that we are going to do is take our paper. If you're using a paper bag, maybe cut it in the size of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. If you have some printer paper, you could use that too, or you could use that to outline the shape on a paper bag. So Miss Debbie is going to use green for her frog, but remember, we're pretending, so your frog can be any color you'd like. So I am first going to take my paper and I am going to fold it over, not all the way so it meets the other end, but I am going to fold it over just a few inches, and this is going to be the band that goes around your head. You're going to need 2 of these, so this is an easy way of cutting out 2 pieces. Miss Debbie's going to have you just fold it over and then slide your hands down here to make a little bit of a crease. And then what you're going to do is take your scissors. If you're not ready to use scissors, you can have an adult help you with this. And if you are doing this activity and using scissors, make sure that there's an adult close by to supervise. So Miss Debbie is just cutting along the end of the paper where it meets the other side of the paper, and I'm just going to cut. Just gonna cut right where it meets. Then to make sure you have 2 sheets of paper that are the same size, you're just gonna open up your paper and you're gonna see that you have a little fold here. All you're going to do is cut along the fold. All the way until you get to the end. Okay, so now we have our 2 strips of paper that we're going to use for our band around our head. Now, what you can do to attach these together is just simply lay one over the other, just a little bit. And you can stick it together with glue stick. If you want it done quickly, I would recommend maybe using tape or a stapler instead. Now a stapler you gotta be careful with too. You don't want the staples to scrape your head. You can always put a little bit of tape over them. But for today's craft, Miss Debbie is going to use some tape. I'm just gonna show you how simple it is to put some tape on one side and attach. Then I'm gonna flip it over and put it on the other side, just like so. Now, before we continue, Miss Debbie wants you to measure this on your head. So you are gonna pull it over like this, and you're gonna try it on your head to see where it fits nicely. You don't want it covering your eyes, and you don't want it too tight that it falls off. So see if you can get just the right amount, and then you're gonna tape it together just like you did before. Miss Debbie's gonna put one piece on this side, and then I'm gonna secure it with the other piece on the inside. Here it is, just like that. Okay, now Miss Debbie did this first so I could assemble it and make the front of the hat where there's no tape showing. So it doesn't really matter if it does show or not, but Miss Debbie's silly like that. So I'm gonna leave this here, and now what we're going to do is cut out our froggy eyes. I think Miss Debbie said ears earlier. I meant to say eyes. So with the piece of paper that we have left over, or you can use a different color for the eyes, then you're simply going to take your pencil or pen or crayon or marker, whatever you're using, and you're just gonna make like half of an oval shape, half of an egg shape, or make it look like a little bit of a hill, just like our eyes here. So what Miss Debbie's gonna do is start on the bottom and draw up as far as I want. Pull it over and then down again. If you're having trouble with this part, you can always ask an adult to help you, but they don't have to look like Miss Debbie's. They can look like any frog eyes you want. So now, again, to save on cutting 2 pieces, Miss Debbie is going to have you fold your paper over and push it down here so the pieces will stay together. Now, when you cut out your eyelid, you're going to have 2 pieces. I'm just going to cut around your drawing. Just like so, and voila, you have 2 froggy eyelids. Now, before we attach these to our hat, you can decide whether you want to take a black crayon or marker or whatever other color you want, blue, maybe you want your frog to have blue eyes, and you can draw the eyes on like Miss Debbie did here. Or if you want, you can cut out 2 black circles or blue circles, and you can glue them onto your eyelids. Miss Debbie is going to make some silly eyes here. Just a little circle. Maybe I'm gonna make another eye a little bit higher. Make my frog have some silly googly eyes. Now the same thing you're gonna attach with either glue stick, stapler, or tape. I'm gonna use some tape for today. I've got 2 pieces here. And then I'm gonna find the part of my hat where there's no tape showing. And I am going to put one eyelid here and tape it on. Then I'm going to take the other eyelid. Make sure the eyeballs are in the right spot before you attach them on. Miss Debbie did that the first time around, and I had to do it again. Then I'm going to tape right down here and tape it on just like that. Doesn't matter what it looks like on this side because it's not showing. Now we need a super long tongue to catch our flies. Again, any color you'd like. You can use pink, you can use red. Miss Debbie has some leftover red paper here, so I'm going to use some red. And you're going to do the same thing you did when you were making the strip that goes around your head for your hat. You're just going to fold your piece of paper over. You can make it as thick as you want or as thin as you want. Miss Debbie just lines up the end of the paper here so it matches. And then I'm just going to push my finger down, just like so, to make a fold. Okay, now I'm just gonna unfold it a little bit and I'm gonna cut along my fold here. Easy as pie. And that will give me a super long red sticky frog tongue. Now, this is the fun part. Take a pencil or your crayon or your marker, whatever you're using, even a glue stick. And you're going to take your paper, fold it over, and you're going to roll it. And keep rolling it and rolling it. Because you want your tongue to be a little bit squiggly. Just like that, you're gonna let it go. Look at that, isn't that fun? And you can take your tongue and you can put it in the middle of your hat like Miss Debbie did, or you can put it on the side if you don't want it to get in your eyes. So Miss Debbie will put this one on the side just to show you what I mean. And I'm gonna put my tongue right over here. So it's sticking out of the side of his mouth. And just like we did with the eyelids, you're just gonna hold it down here and use your tape and attach your tongue. And voila, your very own froggy hat to pretend that you are a frog. Well, Miss Debbie had so much fun pretending to be a frog with you today and reading our book called I Am a Frog and making our really fun frog hat. Miss Debbie has a super long tongue here that's getting in the way of my eyes. So until I see you again next week, my friends, stay happy and healthy. Bye. I mean, ribbit. Bye, friends.